Raiders! All right. The 2025-2026 NFL Draft happened today out in Lambeau, Green Bay. And before we get into this video, I'm not big on the NFL Draft. I'm not big on knowing the biggest trades. I don't know people's contracts. And I don't think necessarily this group of talent is like the most talent coming out of a college season. But there were some fun headlines. Travis Hunter, he got his wish. He's playing DB and receiver out in, where is it? Jacksonville. Duval. Okay. Cam Ward, first round pick, huh? Tennessee Titans. Good quarterback. We'll see how that works out. But my biggest... Oh, no. The Raiders picking up Ashton Jeanty. Dude, that dude's... Raiders are going to the Super Bowl. Easy Super Bowl. Yeah, we taking it this year, baby. But the biggest story is Shedeur Sanders. I don't know what happened. I feel bad for that kid right now, man. I feel bad. His dad being as great as he is. I don't know, man. I don't feel bad at all because this dude is going to end up making even more millions than he already has. But, you know, he didn't get drafted first round. Hopefully tomorrow he gets drafted. But to who? And this is what this video is going to talk about. So we're gonna watch a video of Skip Bayless, and let's see what he says real quick, and then I'll give you my input after that. All right.
I first guessed this a long time ago. The Tennessee Titans tonight made a monumental mistake, a mistake they will forever regret, by taking Cam Ward over Shedeur Sanders with the first overall pick. I like Cam Ward. I love Shedeur Sanders. Big mistake by Tennessee. Mistake by Cleveland. Mistake by Tom Brady and company in Las Vegas with the Raiders. Mistake by New Orleans at 9, not taking Shedeur Sanders. Now we go to day 2. And by the way, biggest mistake of all, Giants not taking Shedeur and then not taking him again when they traded back into the draft, the bottom of the first round, and took Jackson Dart. That is inconceivably wrong, but typical of the New York football Giants, who put their foot in mouth.
It would have been cool to see Shedeur in New York.
First round, the New York football Giants did. Foot fault Giants. God.
Foot fault.
Shedeur Sanders is so much better than Jackson Dart. It's laughably sad. But now that we get to the second day, the top of the second round that commences tomorrow, I'm taping this right after the first round has ended. The Cleveland Browns have two early shots in the second round at Shedeur. Maybe they'll rectify their mistake and take him.
I hope not.
Maybe Brady and company will rectify their mistake at 37th in the second round by taking Shedeur Sanders. Maybe the Saints will make us all look foolish.
No Derek Carr?
And waiting for Shedeur at 39.
So what about Derek Carr?
They're the, 7th pick in the second round. If the Saints get him at 39, you got me. That's where his father wanted him to go from the start. And if that works out for them, God bless them, because they got whoever they wanted at number 9. And they come right back and get their quarterback of the future after Derek Carr is gone after this year at 39th. Is it possible my Cowboys that he would fall to 44
No, bro.
and Jerry would plunge and just
No.
take him on a second-round contract?
No, dude.
So that he could better swallow Dak's deal.
Bro, Dak's getting paid so much.
Just swallow it, eat it.
There's no way.
Possible Shedeur falls to Dallas. That would be my
That'd be
dream
cool.
scenario.
His dad did play at Dallas. But no, dude.
I'd take it, but I'm going to say it again. I'm going to quadruple, centuple down on this. I said it before the season started. Shedeur is the best quarterback in this draft. My friend Mel Kiper
I agree.
ranks him 5th on his big board and Cam Ward 6th on his big board. I'm going to say it one last time. Shedeur Sanders is him. He has a better than average arm, a Brady-esque arm, a Montana-esque arm.
Mm.
He has better than average athletic ability. He does not have Deion's athletic ability because nobody does. Nobody ever did. Greatest athlete ever. Shedeur can move. Shedeur can run the football when called upon. Shedeur plays bigger than 6'1.5" by 212 pounds. He just stands taller, plays stronger.
He's only 6'1"
than those measurements.
Not only, but you know what I mean?
Shedeur is deadly accurate, the most accurate quarterback in college football. That's essential to pro success. Shedeur has great command of a pro-style attack. Shedeur is a pure pocket passer who can throw on time, can throw on rhythm, throws an incredibly catchable, accurate football. Yes, he held the ball too long at Colorado because he had to, because he was trying to hang in and hang on for his father to win football games with inferior talent. He just tried to throw the last-second home run or the boundary pass on 3rd and 9 through a tight window and took shot after shot after shot. I've never seen a tougher, more physically tougher college quarterback than Shedeur Sanders, and mentally tougher. And you want to talk about clutch? Just go put in the Colorado State game, the double overtime game from his first year at Colorado. Go put it in the end of the Baylor game and tell me you don't see clutch. I saw clutch repeatedly. I loved him the most in the clutch. I don't know what's not to love about Shedeur except for Deion. The NFL doesn't like Deion. The NFL resents Deion, like father, like son, too arrogant, too brash. The kid's not arrogant or brash. The kid he grew up with money, but he doesn't operate as entitled. He's not a spoiled brat. He's a great kid, leader, been around greatness his whole life, won't be scared by anything, pressured. He just shrugs it off. When you're the son of that guy and you've been in that spotlight that long, you're made for the spotlight. He was made for the Big Apple. He would have been the apple of New York's eye. And as a Cowboy fan, I am so happy that the Giants screwed it up twice and didn't take him. Thank you, Giants. Thank you. You saved us. We got to deal with Jaden. We got to deal with Jalen. And we would have had to deal for years and years with Shedeur. And now we don't have to. We get to deal with you guys. Whoever your quarterback's going to be, Russ or James. I don't know, and I don't even care because I just know it's not going to be Shedeur. So thank you for that. Thank you for being so incredibly stupid, New York football Giants. So now we wait and see who gets an all-time steal. Whoever lands Shedeur early, I assume it's going to be early.
It's got to be early.
Get an all-time steal because it was all-time stupid of this league to conduct a smear campaign against a really good, strong kid, the best quarterback in this draft. I'm sure it was a little humiliating. I was so happy he wasn't there tonight. I was so happy he stayed home with his people on Deion's ranch outside of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. Good thing he didn't show up.
The kid was born to play for the Dallas Cowboys. That would be my dream. So that's what I'm going to be rooting for tomorrow.
You ain't getting it.
Fall to 44, and Jerry will see the light and plunge.
He's not going to Dallas.
On a second-round contract, and then pay the piper, make the sacrifice, again, you could keep Dak. You're stuck with Dak.
Yep.
It's severe penalties to cut him now. But if you kept him for 2 more years and you had Shedeur, not in your back pocket, but your front pocket, I would love that. I think it's worth at least a second-round pick. So that's going to be, after my Cowboys blew their first-round pick, they took the wrong Tyler Booker instead of Tyler Warren, who's so far the steal of the first round, going 14th overall to Indy. God, Dallas had him fall right into their laps and took the wrong Tyler. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is where, as Dion says, when it gets this ludicrous, when a player of Shedeur's caliber, a quarterback no less, the most valuable position in all of sports, when he falls this far all the way through a first round, it's a God thing. God has a plan. God is about to work in the most mysterious of ways, and maybe that means he'll last to 44, and Jerry will take him because he'll come home to Dallas where he grew up, where Dion will be destined to be the next coach of the Cowboys. Not Shoddy.
That'd be
Dion,
cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Dion, Coach Prime of
That'd
the
be cool to
Dallas
watch.
Cowboys. Maybe that's what God has in store for Shedeur, for Dion, and for me.
Good luck with that, man.
Sleep well, Cowboy Nation.
Nah, Raider Nation, baby.
Shedeur.
Nope. That's coming from a Cowboy fan. I have one word only. Shedeur Sanders. Raiders! 100%. He's going to the Raiders. Let's look up the draft, or day 2 of the draft. All right, let's get into it now. Before we get into it even deeper, let's talk about it. If we take a look at tomorrow's round 2 of the NFL draft, Cleveland Browns have the first pick, and I think they traded Jacksonville for the 4th pick, the 36th overall pick. If they both skip on Shedeur, Vegas. Okay? Giants already have a quarterback. Titans have a quarterback. There's no way the Browns skip him twice. Okay? There's no way. They have the 1st and 4th pick. Raiders have the 5th pick tomorrow. I will be watching tomorrow at 4 p.m. All right. If we go over here to CBS, right? The number 1 landing spots tomorrow for round 2. The Colts could grab them at 45 or number 80. But they do have Anthony Richardson, right? All right. He's still very young. Anthony Richardson is like what, 20? Yeah, he's 22. The Seahawks have Sam Darnold. No way. They just paid him a lot of money. The Rams, maybe. Stafford's getting old. I cannot believe the Steelers passed on Shedeur. That must mean one thing. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Steeler next year. There's no way the Steelers are going to think that they're going to win anything with Mason Rudolph. 4th, the Jets. But Justin Fields is young too, man. I think we'll see. I don't know, man. He hasn't proven anything to me, but I think he's got something left, bro. I think he might do something this season. This is the last season I will give Justin Fields like any sort of hope. Raiders, baby. Can you imagine Genty and Sanders? Oh man, Super Bowl. Like I said earlier, Super Bowl. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. But Geno Smith, he's old, bro. He's 34. That's a perfect setup. In Vegas, fire. The Saints, number 2. This is projected for tomorrow. Derek Carr has not been showing up to camp because he's hurt or something. I don't know. Derek Carr's been kind of he's been soft. Like ever since he got let go of the Raiders, he's been soft, dude. I'm trying to lose like respect for Derek Carr just a little bit. Like, he's not even showing up to practice or, you know what I mean, like camp. He ain't doing anything like that. But yeah, number one, Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns have if they don't pick Shedeur, I don't know what they're trying to do with Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett. That's that, guys. That is that. What do you guys think? Do you think Shedeur is going round 2? Because not many teams need a quarterback. And here's the sad thing, too. Shedeur was supposed to go in the top 3. He was projected. He could have went first round to Tennessee. To going not even drafted in the first round. This draft will be remembered for a long time. The son of Dion didn't get picked first round. Ooh, I wonder how they feel tonight. Like I said, not that bad. They're rich. They could cry in their mansions all they want. But, yeah, man. Shedeur to the Raiders. All right, you guys. Let me know how you guys feel about the draft. Comment down below your team, your squad, and tell me what you are going to predict their record to be this season. Peace. See you on the next one. Raiders.